Right now, we're going to talk to a man that there's been a lot of discussion about. Young Mike Popovich. And Mike, you got Buddy Rose tonight. Nothing on the line, of course, except the big money. But the challenge goes out. He wants your hair, I understand.
Well, he's not going to get my hair because I want to be responsible for throwing Buddy Rose out of town. I want to match Tuesday night with him, and I'll put up all my money in my car. I'm going to throw him out of town for Martel and Mike Popovich. I'm going to tell you right now, your car's not worth it, your money's not worth it. You know what I want? I don't know what, I'm not going to hit him, boy, don't worry. I want you, I'll leave if you beat me, but I want you to put your hair on the line and let me cut it.
Look, Rose, putting the hair on the line's a little bit rough. Do you want to do it or not? Yes or no, right now?
My hair?
The hair against him. You know you can beat him. You know you can beat him.
With my full Nelson, Rose, I can beat you, I'll cripple you, and I'll send you out of town because of what you did to Martel and Piper, and I'll put my hair on.
Okay.
Well,
he just accepted your match, Rose. Tuesday night, he's here against you leaving town.
Wait. Tonight, though, tonight is your last night because I'm going to hurt you tonight.
Oh, no, you're not, because you're not wrestling him tonight, friend. You do that all the time. You're going to wrestle me tonight, and you're going to wrestle him Tuesday night, and you're going to leave town.
Okay. With that, we'll be right back. Here's Tom Peterson.
Why is Tom...
Buddy Rose is coming up the ringside. That's what the crowd is yelling about. Rose yelling at Oliver, a member of his army, saying, get Popovich. They want to injure me before I get him Tuesday. But you get him. And that heavily taped thumb. Here comes the Lord. Johnny Boyd down at ringside. The full Nelson. There's the full Nelson. Rose threatened to come in. Boyd cut him off. Oliver has to give it up. And Popovich doesn't want to break it. Popovich does not want to let go of it. He continues. He's still got the hold. And finally, some 15 seconds. Watch out. The Cuban's in the ring, and he gets caught in a full Nelson. And Boyd has cut Buddy Rose off. Rose can't get in there, and he's going wild.
In 8 minutes and 42 seconds, it is now Curtis Full Nelson, the winner, Mike Popovich.
Buddy Rose came down. The Cuban came in. Rose was thwarted by Boyd from getting in the ring, and he was livid with anger, to say the least. The Army and the General.
Bye-bye, Popovich! Let me tell you something right now. Popovich, Johnny Boyd, you're trying to pull a double cross tonight. I was supposed to wrestle Popovich. Boyd was supposed to wrestle Oliver. We had our matches planned out exactly what we were going to do, and Boyd switched it. Now, Popovich, you're putting your hair on the line against me leaving. All these women out here, all these people could not picture you with a bald head. Well, that's the most beautiful thing that ever could happen to you. But here's what I can see is happening. You're getting Boyd. Boyd's working out something here to try to get me injured or hurt or something.
I was double-crossed. Boyd, you don't put your nose in my business like that, boy. You don't put it in there like that. You come out and interfered in my match, or Popovich would have never beat me. You come and interfered in it. That was a double cross, and don't you think I'm going to forget about it, because I'm going to be in Rose's corner, and I know that Rose is not going nowhere.
I've never seen nobody sneaky like that in my life. Even in my country, no things happen like that. But remember, like the general say, he always gets the big one at the end, brother, and that's coming in. Let me tell you that.
That's right. Now, let me say something here.
Boyd, you're talking about you want me right now because of you're telling me that I won't be here anymore. You want one last chance at me. Boyd, you're going to wish you never asked for me. You're going to wish you never wanted me tonight. Because if this is our last confrontation, you're going to be the one that's hurt. You're the one going down, and then Popovich is going to have a shaved head. There's nobody that's going to trick Playboy Buddy Rose.
That's the Army and the General Playboy Buddy Rose group. A dozen pink roses for the Playboy. And there had been some talk. The Playboy and somebody down at ringside held up the record. There's a record out by the Clavers called Playboy Buddy Rose. She waved it at him. He smiled, and she broke it. And he quit smiling, to say the least.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be the best two-on free fall or two TV time limit. Introducing in this corner, 248 pounds from Las Vegas, Playboy Buddy Rose.
I think it's very nice of the people to give you flowers. That's a nice going-away present.
His opponent in this corner, 244 pounds from Australia, Kangaroo Jonathan Boyd. Ladies and gentlemen, all children will be admitted free of charge next Saturday night if they come with an adult. We'll have kids night next Saturday. And don't forget Tuesday night. This is liable to be one of the wildest brawls of the year.
I know that you had something to do with this with Boyd. I know because I know Boyd was talking to you earlier, and you and Boyd are trying to get me out of here, and you're going to pay for it.
Playboy Buddy Rose, always vociferous, but more so tonight than I've ever seen. He is hot. The Playboy is hot. Incidentally, we've got we've got a group over there that are getting on Rose pretty good. On the other side of the arena, we have a Judy Heater who claims to be the president of Buddy Rose's fan club, the West Side edition anywhere. There they are. Those are Buddy Rose fans. There she is. I think it's her birthday. Judy Heater. Happy birthday. Bye-bye, Rose. I can't shut him up. He's yelling at me. Shut him up. The Kangaroo. Sent down. Buddy Rose. Well, could he have taken one loser leave town match too many? Popovich thinks so. Boyd thinks so. Boyd says, I want him tonight. After that match against Popovich, he'll be gone. I won't get to wrestle him anymore. Sandy Barr is in there going to try to keep order. Up in the air and body slam. Kicked off as he went for the body press. Side headlock. And a punch out of it. Gripping at the nose of Playboy Buddy Rose. Kangaroo going after him. Puts in a little illegal karate thumb that Sandy Barr did not see, and of course the crowd doesn't tell him. Headlock from behind. A Kangaroo with the hold under Playboy Buddy Rose. A couple of commercial spots there. I told you about the fights Tuesday at Salem Armory. That's not wrestling. That's the tough guy fight. Don't want you to get confused on that one. Headlock from behind. Lord Jonathan Boyd. This is the best 2 out of 3 falls, as far as I know. It took the place of the TV main event and becomes the TV main event. It's the main event on the card, too, quite naturally. Playboy Buddy Rose, things did not go well for him so far earlier tonight. He went in probably with ideas of interfering. When his man Oliver was going against Popovich, Popovich got the full Nelson on him. He tried to interfere. Boyd decked him and then got up in the ring and wouldn't let him get in. The Cuban came out. Cortez came up from the back, and he got caught in a full Nelson when Popovich saw him coming. And we've heard Rose screaming up here on TV in the crow's nest as well as down in the ring that there's a double cross going on. He's caught in a headlock, but he's got his legs out of the ring. I'll tell you, there may be some confusion here and there in this show tonight, and I hope you'll forgive us. But things have just been blasting one after another out here at the sports arena. And match has been changed around. We don't know who's coming, who's going. A kangaroo put the bite on Buddy Rose. Playboy Buddy Rose. Up to this point tonight, things have not gone well for him. He tries to hide in the corner. Going in after him, the kangaroo. Turnbuckle treatment. And he just about slithers to the mat. Comes with a body press. 1, 2, and he flail kicks out of it. Comes with a body press again. The kangaroo trying to get the pin. Can only get a couple counts of 2. That headlock from behind. Johnny Boyd likes to use that one to weaken him. That can take a lot of it out of you. Boyd, good strong headlock from behind. I believe there's a bandage over the right eye of the kangaroo, and it's gone, and now the blood is flowing. Rose biting on. He opened up probably some stitches, or at least a butterfly, and he ripped it off and opened the cut on Boyd's head. And I tell you, the very small contingent of Buddy Rose fans having trouble being heard right now. Their favorite, the Playboy, and I think that's the gal there, Judy Heater, that has having the birthday. We hope you'll do likewise soon. Come out to the sports arena in person, see it live, see him in the flesh. Next Saturday, a good night to do it. It's kids' night. Youngsters 13 and under in free with each paid adult admission. Kids night next Saturday. Working with a headlock, but particularly on opening that cut. Buddy Rose, and Rose likes to see the blood. You got a man bleeding, you know you've got him hurt. You know you're weakening him. And that's what the Playboy's up to doing. There's one Rose fan right by the crow's nest. A crowd trying to get Boyd, give him a little spirit. He's in trouble right now. I think that goes without saying. Uh-oh, Johnny sees his own blood, and that sometimes can turn around a kangaroo. Watch out, Katie, bar the door. Whip Rose into the far corner. Body slammed. A kangaroo going up on the top rope. Nail him with a knee drop. That's what he'll try, and that's what he does. Covers him with a body press. Not even a body press, just holds the shoulders down ever so gently. Rose didn't have the strength to move or kick out. The first fall. Oh, we thought it was going to be something next week. Might be something right now. And we've got at least one fall to go. Maybe two if Boyd can come back. The bell rings. Sandy Barr is up there. Buddy Rose, I believe, we're kind of going up here with our interviews. PA system went out on us for at least that one interview. We hope we get it back so the folks can hear the interviews out here. I get upset when I can't hear him. Buddy Rose, I believe, stayed in the ring. He wants the microphone.
Hey,
Kangaroo does.
You know that you didn't just do this. You did this last night. And I should not be wrestling tonight. The doctor says don't do it. But I said, hey, I'm going to take that bloody thing up on my head, and I'm going to go on that ring, and I'm going to make sure that I hurt you tonight, because you're leaving, fella.
Johnny Boyd, he's been through a lot of wars. He's talked a lot. He's backed it up a lot. Same has to be said about Playboy Buddy Rose. It's showdown time right now. Boyd saying, you're to be gone after Tuesday. I want to get you tonight. Made the deal with Popovich. Popovich puts his hair on the line against Rose leaving town. The hair goes. If Popovich loses, Rose goes if he loses. And he's got a head squeezer on him now, and I don't mean that he's a psychiatrist. He is putting the pressure on. It's a skull crusher. I tell you, that can make a lot of pain. Good shot of Rose. In the grasp of the Playboy Buddy Rose. Rose won the first fall. Remember, it's the best 2 out of 3 to a television time limit. I want to remind all you folks that see us north of Portland that next week you'll have 2 shows to contend with or tape one, because big time wrestling will be seen on Channel 13 out of the Puget Sound area. And there was a 2 count, and Boyd picked the head up. Boyd wants to hurt him some more. He could have had the count. I think he could have it right now. He didn't even body press him for the first fall. He just put a little weight on his shoulders with his hands. Boyd made no effort to close that cut between rounds. Crimson Mask is the face. I gotta start watching the monitor more. They're getting some great shots there, and I'm not seeing all of them. Again, He could have had the 3 count. Boyd is yelling at him now to get up. Boyd just wants to punish him. He's helping him up. Turns him around and waylays him. Out of the ring, backwards, right on his back, the head. Great shot. Buddy Rose, backwards, dropped on his head outside the ring. And I remind you again, that is concrete down there. Tell you, that mat's pretty hard itself, not much giving it, but it beats the heck out of concrete. Buddy fails in his attempt to get in the ring. The Kangaroos has come on through. He's letting them in the ring. Rose said earlier, it's a double cross. They want to hurt me before I fight Popovich. And I don't know that that has been denied by the Kangaroo. The Kangaroo is now saying, come out of the corner and fight. And maybe calling him a few names.
5 minutes gone.
Well, he made a move at the Kangaroo. Kangaroo drilled him with the right hand. Rose, really, I tell you, he is more out of it than I've seen before. He tried to sneak a left hand into the midsection. Rose is defenseless as he's ever been. Now, he could have been pinned 3 or 4 times. The Kangaroos got to be careful about making a mistake. Now, he is letting Rose buy some rest time out there. And we have seen Rose come back from adversity before. And he is buying some time outside the ring, getting the head cleared, letting the hurt subside a little bit. Now going under the ring, trying to come up with something. I don't know if he found anything or not. Now people are saying he's got something in his hand. And the Kangaroo goes after it. I think he took it away and put it in the trunks of Playboy. I'm not sure if there was something. And out in the middle of the ring lies the Playboy. Here comes the Kangaroo. Flying body press a la Jimmy Snuka, and he missed it. He missed it. Now remember, Boyd has been having it all his own way. He now is in trouble. Rose has bought some time. He's still weary. Boyd is going to have that head worked on. I can guarantee you that. The Playboy will go to the head in the cut. He's over now talking. What's he saying to, I don't know if he's just big-mouthing or what. To Sandy Barr. A backwards knocked Barr down. Barr's about half out of it. He's got him astraddle of the ring post. Barr got knocked down. Some idiot threw a paper cup into the ring. The Playboy is given the second fall. He didn't see what happened. There'd almost surely be a disqualification there, but he did not see it. Well,
in 7 minutes,
we've got another fall to go, and can the Kangaroo come back from it?
Buddy Rose.
He had it going his way and maybe made a mistake. Well, now with hindsight, obviously made a mistake. We'll be back in a minute. Jay Youngblood back from fantastic success. We're glad to have you back in the Northwest, and I hear you're kind of glad to be back here.
Well, I'll tell you what, Frank, you know, it's been a long time since I've been back from the Pacific Northwest, and it does give me nothing but great pleasure to come back up here, because when I did leave here, I met a lot of people that were really, really close to me, people that I could almost call like family. But when I left here, I left on terms, well, how can I say this, unwilling terms. I suffered a very, very bad compound break on my arm by none other than Buddy Rose. Well, the thing about me, I'm a very, very proud individual. I'm a very proud Indian. And before I ever came up here, decided to come back up here, I made sure that my people would accept me once more. That I made sure that the people here in the Pacific Northwest would accept me once more. So what I did is I went out, I suffered for 6 months, Rose. I want you to listen, and I want your stooges to listen too, every one of them. I suffered for 6 months with a bad broken arm. That's fine, the broken arm is healed. I went out and I became one half of the World Tag Team Champions, brother. I didn't come out here to the Pacific Northwest for only one thing, and the people here know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's you, Rose. My friend, the Indian is back. I'm not going to be loud about anything. There's no reason to be loud. Rose, I just want you to listen. When it's time, brother, it's going to be your time, and the Indian is going to get his payback. Indian revenge. I want you to listen. Indian revenge. And that's it.
I want to thank Jay Youngblood very much for coming up to talk to us. Jay Youngblood, he's back. So is Tom Peterson. We are back, part of the crowd looking on. Waiting they saw, but the mistake made out of anger. And I have to say it, I guess, made out of hate. This man here could have been pinned a number of times in that second fall action. And Johnny Boyd would have won 2 straight falls. He chose, however, to go after him and attempt to injure him. I'm quite sure that Buddy Rose is completely right about that. That Boyd wanted to hurt him. Made the one mistake. Boyd got out of the way of a flying belly whopper. We call it the big splash. It was a flying body press off of the top turnbuckle. And Rose got to Boyd and was able to pin him. We are waiting for the third deciding fall of that match. The other matches, incidentally, where we talked about Buddy Rose coming up in the next 10 days or so following Tuesday, he is obligated to meet those contracts. So he'll be in your town, all the ones we told you about tonight, win or lose, come Tuesday night. He leaves town, though, after that, if he loses Tuesday. Boyd still, I don't believe, doing anything to close the wound on his head. I think he feels that it would be for nil anyway, because Boyd would open it up. Anything temporary, that temporary. Oh, kick to the midsection. Boyd catches a claw hold, is caught in a claw hold in the abdomen. Playboy Buddy Rose. Knee drop in the abdomen, and another. There's another paper cut flying in. Now what happens is that can hit a wrestler in the eye more often than not. It goes across the ring and hits some ringsider on the other side. And anywhere, I know that in the Northwest, the way the promoters look at it, is you're caught throwing debris, and you're just very likely to be sent from the arena and banned for some time. So when you go to wrestling, enjoy it. Stay in your chair and don't throw things. Be a good sport. We want Boyd. Cry of the crowd, and even it is dropping down a little bit. As Boyd is in trouble. Claw hold on the side now by the ribs. Boyd is up to 1 foot in his knee against the hold. You see Boyd gritting his teeth. He stands up, throws the punch against the kneeling Buddy Rose. Back against the ropes, Rose with a big kick. Brought it in, and he is left-footed as well as left-handed. Foot stomp right to the midsection. We're at a fall apiece in this one. If you tuned in late, Boyd talked Popovich into letting him have the match. He's got him, thought he had him pinned. Boyd got out of it. Popovich has gone along with what the Playboy wanted, and that is the Playboy leaves town if he loses. Popovich loses his hair if he doesn't win the match. Once that was made, Boyd said, let me have the Playboy for tonight. I'll never get him again. He'll be gone. 2 of the world's top-ranked heavyweights going at it in the ring right now. Boyd is about third, or rather, the Playboy is about third or fourth on most lists. Boyd 8th or 9th. It's the claw hold again on the abdomen. Boyd biting the ear of Playboy Buddy Rose. You know, that's a very prideful Kangaroo wants to avenge for not winning that second fall when he could have. Now going after the left knee of the Playboy. Kangaroo flip. After holding that knee, Jay Youngblood back. He's here mainly because of Rose. He wants to get after him. Put out of action for 6 months. Step over toe hold by Boyd. He's grabbing the rope to get extra leverage. Counted off it. Kicks to the hamstring as he breaks. Another kick right behind the knee. Got him in a toe hold. Down on the mat with it. Leg lock top of the toe hold. 1, 2, and almost a 3 count. Rose, for a couple of seconds, losing track of the count. 1, 2, and he gets his shoulder up again. No more commercial breaks from here. We're all out of messages from back at the studio, so we're going to keep it right here till the end of the show, so ride with us. And for a lot of you folks that are sitting across the way as I talk, you'll be home at this time and seeing yourself on television. We invite you to do the same. Johnny Boyd has a leg lock, leg scissors lock, actually, I guess you'd call it, on Playboy. He wants to get a break by just touching the ropes. Just got his fingers around him, and Sandy Barr stepped on both of them at the same time. And that rule is not just touching the ropes. It is if you are completely full leaning against them or outside the ring. The left leg is being worked on. Got him in a toe hold. And applying the pressure. Buddy Rose's small fan club silent for the moment. The Kangaroo, figure 4 leg lock. Top of the toe hold, and he is grinding down on it. Definite submission hold. I'm going to put him in a partial bow and arrow. He's figure 4ing him from a down under, pulling the head back with a face lock at the other end. Kangaroo flips over with it.
9 minutes remaining.
Got that hold again. A leg lock on the left leg of the Playboy, Buddy Rose. A Kangaroo getting what he feels is probably his last shot at Rose. He's firmly convinced that young Popovich is going to beat him and send him out of town. And Boyd now taking punishment for that cut on his head. Still got a leg scissors on Rose, but it's not very effective at this time. And the blood starts to blow again, starts to flow again. He's ripping away at that cut. And John has had to drop the hold altogether. Outside the ring, a Kangaroo, and he gets Rose over there. The left leg, the knee wrapped around the ring post. Again around the ring post. And again, the left knee being wrapped around the ring post, but Boyd had better get back in the ring. Pretty quickly beats the count of 20. But what shape is that left leg of Buddy Rose in? The leg is draped across the bottom rope, and a knee drop from the second turnbuckle by Boyd. If there was any question about Boyd wanting to hurt him, there isn't any more. Boyd working on the left leg. And when Rose was doing the crippling, left leg or left arm usually he'd go after. He's got an arm outside the ring that calls for the break. Pulls him to the middle of the ring, lets him go for that 1 count, and then grabs the hold again. He's got a leg lock now. And it is Rose working on the head of Boyd. Boyd holding the leg lock. Finally biting on that open wound.
6 minutes remaining.
This is one of the fiercest I've ever seen. And the crowd, of course, is loving it because Boyd is dealing a lot of punishment, a lot of pain, a world of hurt to the Playboy. Well, Buddy Rose may have been exactly right. He said, they set me up. I don't know if they did or not, but that's the way it's turned out. There's no doubt that Boyd is trying to not only beat Buddy Rose, but even more so to hurt him. And I'll tell you, no getting out of it because of injury. When you made a match like he made with Popovich, you don't show, you lose. The left knee of Rose being worked on. Kangaroo Johnny Boyd, a bloody mess. No blood on Rose except for the Kangaroos. But I'll tell you, he's hurting, and that left leg is in some kind of trouble. The leg again put over the bottom rope. He's going to go up in the second turnbuckle. Comes off with a flying knee drop right to the inside of the left knee of the Playboy. Rose rolls out of the ring, off the edge of the apron. Can't pick up the count of Sandy Barr exactly. I think he's going to get beat out there. He is. He doesn't get back in the ring. And I don't believe he ever made an effort. And Boyd apparently said, I've had enough of him. I got what I wanted with just 3 or 4 seconds left. Now, watch out. Here comes the Army down at ringside. And we're going to keep it here. And we hope the fans will have enough sense to stay away. It's Oliver and Cortez down there now. Oliver pointing, saying something to Boyd. Now the crowd picks up the chant of Bye-Bye Rose, started by the Kangaroo. And he's not putting any weight on that left leg. Hey, what's going to happen next Tuesday? He is going to have some time coming back from this one. A crowd coming around. The Lord, happier than a June bug. He's bloodied, but unbowed, and there you see a good shot way back in the corner of the arena. Nobody paying any attention to Buddy Rose. That's one of the most dramatic shots I've ever seen us get. Buddy Rose completely ignored by the crowd, being helped by 2 of his Army, Cortez and Oliver, going back. Woo! Well, we're keeping it right here. We are keeping it right here. And I hope we have our PA back. And we're going to get Mike in here for a minute. We got about 5 minutes left. We're going to start out by talking to Mike, if we can get him over here. A lot of his fans, Mike, step right in.
Oh,
Something happened here tonight.
yes, it sure did. I'll tell you what, Jonathan Boyd just did a super job on Buddy Rose's knee. And you saw how he hurt his knee? Well, I'm going to make his neck hurt 10 times that bad. I love these people out here so much that I'm going to put my hair up, because I promise you that I'm making Buddy Rose leave the Northwest forever.
Was there any time there in that after that second fall where it looked like John had him beat and then let him get off the hook? Were you worried at all?
No, I wasn't. I knew what Johnny do in the third match. He'd come out there and work his knee.
Talking to the man, here he is, the Kangaroo.
Well, Mike, see, Rose's strategy, as I was explaining to you, is to get a match before he has a big match and make sure he goes after one body part, either a leg or an arm, like he did to Piper. Piper went in that match, that loser-leave town match, and Piper's leg, he could hardly walk. And he went in there and showed everybody how much guts he had. Now, you don't have to do the same thing, Mike. You can go in that ring and be as fresh as a daisy, and for the first time, Rose is going to limp in, because I didn't want to beat you, Rose. All I wanted to do was hurt you.
You hear that, Buddy Rose? I hope you're paying attention. Not only did Johnny hurt you, but I'm going to break your neck. I'm going to put you in the hospital at least 10 weeks before you leave this town. And I'll tell you something, Frank. If Buddy Rose thinks he's man enough to beat me, I'll let him cut my hair. And there's no way he's going to beat me. I'm going to break his neck. That's how much confidence I have in my full Nelson.
Well, earlier on, John, Buddy was saying it's a double cross and you just wanted to hurt him. I guess he knew what was coming, huh?
That'll show you that the man is a good technician. He's he's got a lot on the ball. Nobody's going to sell you short, Rose. But now you've got something to sell on Tuesday. You're going to have to wrestle with a leg that all I wanted to do was hurt. Now you're going to know what it feels like to go in the ring. And your army's not going to help you, Rose, because I'm going to be at ringside with my boomerang, and the first one of your army shows his head, I'm going to smash it in. Hey, you played football, right?
Right.
Okay, you've been given the ball. Now what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to score with it all the way, and I'm going to send Rose out of town for all you beautiful people. I love you all.
Rose, I feel so sorry for your army. It's going to be like human bodies walking around without a brain. You're the brain, you're going to be gone. They're going to be like zombies. They're just going to be walking around saying, I do now, because Rose, you're leaving, and we are going to make sure you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Popovich, Lord Jonathan Boyd.
I'll tell you, some people have heard a rumor that I was thinking about quitting, and if I lose, I'll cash it all in and quit. But I'll tell you, look at all these supporters out here, Frank. They all come to see John and I beat Buddy Rose, and I'm going to stand up for them, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to smoke you, Rose. I'm going to break your neck.
Tuesday night, right here at the Sports Arena. Remember, tickets available only 2 ways.